This $12.18 stock is about to skyrocket. This is not financial advice, but if you've tuned into this channel before, you've seen picks like Bloom Energy, which went up 200%. A-Lab, the semiconductor company, which went up 126%. And MP Materials, the rare earth company, that went up 60%. And that was after it got that Department of Energy $400 million investment. So it's not like we're just predicting what the government's going to do or anything like that. So this company is Centerra Gold, ticker symbol CGAU. This gold stock in particular, it's a mining company. They have a mine with a lifespan up to 2045, according to a feasibility study they conducted. They also have hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue. And gold itself was at a very euphoric point. Gold futures were up a lot. They came down to earth a little bit. And now it's looking like there's the opportunity for another leg up. Gold, of course, the safe haven asset that has been the safe haven for decades. Everyone was talking about Bitcoin replacing gold. Maybe it will go to $1 million, but right now, Bitcoin has been tanking below $100,000 a coin. And at the same time, gold looks like it's getting inflows. So this is the company, CGAU, and let's jump into a little breakdown. We do have a Black Friday deal. We're running a lowest price that it's ever been, and it's available for a limited time. $19 for that 7-day trial at stockscommunity.com. Give it a shot if you think that's worth it. Here we go.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam. Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
So here's that chart for Centerra Gold. Sorry for that choppiness in the intro, but it's setting up super strong. It really doesn't get much prettier than this. And it's a $12 stock, so there's a lot of space to run. Gold itself is pulling back a little bit. We'll see exactly what happens with gold. I'm not here to predict what's going to happen, but there's the pullback in futures, and we're forming a higher low here. So if you got interested in here, it's the right idea, but pullbacks happen, right? So now it's at an even more favorable spot where you can risk off of this level around 4,000, which is super psychologically known, right? Everyone's going to be looking at 4,000. But if you want to be even more careful, you can risk off of this 40.75, 40.80 going back to October of this year, right there. So that is the spot for gold futures. And the way to buy gold futures, in my opinion, right now, is to buy this ticker, Centerra, this miner, that seems to be holding up really well. It has enough liquidity. A small account can definitely take advantage of this. And boy, oh boy, it's made a big run. It's been basing, and it looks like it's setting up super favorably. So looks like about 500K, 5 million a day of dollar volume. So anyone who wants to put 100K in this stock with a click of a button, sure. You might move the stock. You can see the spread is about 10 cents, but that's its after hours right now. You might move it a few cents, but you can definitely put $100,000, maybe a little more in this stock if you spread it out. Of course, if you really spread it out over a whole day, you could put as much as, 700,000-800,000. So that's just to get super specific, just to check in on what they're up to. 400 million in revenue. Beat estimates, strong year-over-year growth. And if we look more at how they compare, this is how they compare. So they own this mine in British Columbia. They own the mine in Turkey. And they've conducted this, it's a pre-feasibility study for the British Columbia mine. And it looks like it's going to be producing gold until 2045. So that's a long time. I'm not saying that you have to hold this stock until 2045, but cash flows get discounted, right? So it helps the stock price now to know that the mine is going to have a lifespan of more than a decade, maybe 2 decades or more potentially. So they have some money. They have $600 million in cash. And they're a $2 billion company. So it's right on the edge of big enough where you don't have to worry about them raising a bunch of money by selling shares into the market. That's what this tells us over here. There's probably not much to worry about as far as a dilution affecting the share price, the stock price. But it's not so big that, you know, the moves aren't significant. And for a $12 stock, those moves can definitely be significant. We can compare it to Newmont, which is another one that is at a favorable level, but it's the largest gold producer. So if you do need more liquidity to get in, and what I mean when I say that is basically if you're investing with more than $10 to $20 million, you probably don't want positions larger than 10%. And so 10% of even $10 million is $1 million, right? So you probably don't want to put $1 million in this company without being pretty careful, right? Considering it only trades $5 million a day. So NEM is another option. And you can see it looks pretty similar to gold futures and pretty similar to CGIU, although this one is setting up even better. So that's the idea. If you like these ideas, hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. If you want a free course on how to buy stocks before they go up, head over to stockscommunity.com or hit that subscribe button. I'll post that in the YouTube post section with a direct link to it. And if you want to take advantage of the Black Friday deal, we have a $19 Black Friday deal. This is the lowest the trial has ever been, 7-day trial to the community. Head over to stockscommunity.com.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.